Hello everyone, my name is Muir, and this is Starsector version 0.96a-RC10, and this is the Combined Arms Champion. So the Combined Arms Champion, it is intended to be used with other Combined Arms ships, not the mods, just the Combined Arms Fleet Doctrine. So what we have here, and also if this video gets 200 likes, I will consider making a Combined Arms playthrough, Combined Arms Fleet Doctrine playthrough, on Starsector latest version. So this ship, what is it good at doing? What does it do, and why does it do it well? So the first thing it does is it has a high intensity laser, it has an ion beam, and it has a graviton beam. These are the primary ways that it deals damage, but it also has a secret, it has a trick up its sleeve, and that is the Squall MLRS. This puts hard flux on enemy ships. That means the champion is outrageously dangerous to a lot of enemy ships, because enemy ships may be able to ignore the graviton beam's rather pitiful damage. They may be able to ignore the soft flux created by the high intensity laser, but they can't ignore hard flux getting getting just forced onto them, especially when high levels of hard flux mean that you get EMP arcing through your shields and potentially disabling your engines. Now, the AI will typically try to keep its shields up whenever it is getting hit by EMP damage, just so stuff doesn't get disabled. So what that means is that with this combination, most of the time the AI will try to never lower its shields unless it absolutely has to. Which means this does a ton of damage to their armor and hull, and this does, a little bit of damage to its armor. Not much. But yeah, against armor, this does about 1,000 damage a second. So, to put that in perspective, after 1.25 seconds, an opposing champion no longer has armor. So, it is actually pretty powerful. And on top of that, it also has a high energy focus, which means it can do even more, right? Strip the armor in a second or less. So we have our print defense in the front, and yeah, let's go ahead and look at the hull features. So we have expanded missile racks because, well, we kind of use missiles. We have hardened shields, so when we get shot, when our shields get shot, they take less damage. Stabilized shields just to cut the costs of our shield flux cost per second. And we have the ECCM package over here and integrated targeting unit there. Integrated targeting unit is really useful because it extends the range of all of these by 400 units, because this is a cruiser. So what that means is that if you up against destroyers, you most likely outrange them when it comes to your lasers. So if you were to put a combined arms Sunder up against a combined arms champion, despite them having the exact same special system there, the champion will be able to start shooting the Sunder far earlier than the Sunder will be able to shoot the champion. But alright, let's look at the weapons, how they're set out. You do want to put these on different groups, by the way, because as the champion starts getting up to 50% or so of its total flux capacity, it will start wanting to switch some weapons off just to try and stay under that 50%. So keep that in mind. You do want to separate these out. And yeah, that is the build there. If you're going to use an officer on this, I highly recommend you try to use something like this, where it has helmsmanship, combat endurance, combat mitigation, field modulation, target analysis, and gunnery implants, with as many of these first 4 being elite, if at all possible. And if you're going to use skills, I highly recommend this setup here, mainly so that you can spam out officers, which gives you an edge in many combat encounters. But alright, that has been the Combined Arms Champion, and I will see you guys later. Again, if this video gets 200 likes, then I will consider making a Combined Arms Fleet Doctrine playthrough of Starsector version 0.96a. But alright guys, I'll see you later.